This week on UTech Tips, I wanted to take some time to look at the new photo sharing program called Flickr. It's not really new, it's been around now for a while. And on March 21st of 2005, it was actually bought out by Yahoo and is now part of the Yahoo group. What Flickr is a place for you to upload your pictures onto the internet. You can store them there, you can search through everybody else's pictures, you can sort them by tags, and just share your photos with friends and family. And so what I'm going to do today is just kind of walk you through some of the ways, some of the things you can do with Flickr, some of the ways that you can maybe use it in your classroom or use it in your school, and then some of the other great tools that have come from Flickr having an open API backbone. So here's the front page of Flickr. The address up here is www.flickr.com, and you can see how Flickr is spelled here, F-L-I-C-K-R, and there's no E, they left the E out of it. So here's what the front page looks like. To very easily to get started, what you can do is right down here find a photo, and it works on a tagging system, so I can put in a tag that I want to search for, or basically a category that I'd like to search for. So I'm going to type in spring training. And it'll go out and it'll find all the photos that people have uploaded tagged spring training. So here you can see I've got all kinds of great photos of somebody down at spring training taking photos and uploading them to share with other people. And the great thing is you can get some excellent shots from other people, and there are some just beautiful, wonderful pictures on Flickr for you to use and to share and to view. And then there are also some great tools that we'll talk about later that allows you to bring some of these pictures that other people have taken onto your screen and onto your computer to be able to use. So that's about that. Here are some of the features that you can do with Flickr. Once you sign up for a Flickr account, there are different options. Once you upload a picture, you can edit the picture right within Flickr, you can rotate it, you can send it to a blog, you can add notes, or other people, if you allow them to, can add notes. You can have different sizes and allow people to download different sizes if you want to share your photos with friends. You can send to a group, and we'll talk about that, or you can just delete it. And you can do that all inside the program. So once the picture is uploaded, you have a lot of control over how the picture looks once it's up on Flickr. Here's one nice feature about Flickr is notes and tags, and you can see here is just a picture that somebody has put notes on, and so you can see here somebody hit their thumb with a hammer, and you can have just a little rollover note. So when you're sharing your photos with friends or with family back home or with students, you can have a picture and then key in on an area and give them further information about what they're looking at, or what was so great about this picture that made you want to take it. So that's a nice little feature. You can create friends, families, and groups, which means I can create a group and I can create upload some pictures to Flickr. I can make them private so that they're not open for the public to view, but at the same time I can add members to a family group and allow them to see just my private pictures, or a family group, or whatever group you want. So you don't have to allow all your pictures to be seen by the public. Your pictures can be seen by different groups as you want them to be seen. It's really easy to organize your pictures in Flickr. Over here you can see all the pictures, and you can organize them into groups, and we're going to talk about that, into photo sets, and we'll talk about that when we get inside Flickr here in just a second. Other things you can do with Flickr: it has a full RSS and Atom support. There's an easy upload tool that you can download to your machine and just very easily upload pictures. It's a really nice system that we use here at our school, and I think that the students, it's easy for the students to use because they can have it on their machine and you don't have to be on the Flickr website all the time. There's a mobile version that'll take it to your phone or PDA. You can do some mo-blogging, and of course, like we talked about, there's group pools that you can do. So for example, like if you're at a wedding, everybody can upload all of their images of a wedding to one group, and then everybody can share those pictures and download them and use them as they want. So here's a look of once you're inside Flickr. This is an account I have set up for our elementary kids. Basically, our 5th graders have been using it, and over here you can see our photo sharing. So what we did is we did a whole thing here in the lab on tessellations. So the students went online and made tessellations, and then we put all of those tessellations into a photo group. So here's all the students' tessellations. Once they're on Flickr, and the reason why we uploaded them to Flickr is because it was very easy to take them from Flickr and put them onto the students' blogs. Every student knows what the username and password is, and they can go in and they can rotate pictures, add pictures as they want. Here's some pictures of the book fair that we just had a little while ago, and then they can share the pictures. So if one class takes a picture of something, another class member can grab that, put it on their blog, and they've done a really good job of being able to manage the pictures themselves. If a picture doesn't turn out right, they go on and delete it, and that kind of way. It's been just a great way for kids to be able to use it. And like I said, once the pictures are up here, you can put them easily onto your blog. So here is Louise Hewson's site, and here you can see she has her photos on her Flickr account, and then she easily imports them into her blog site. So she can easily keep up and be communicating with parents and communicating with her kids. Here's a picture of her class with our visiting author, Mr. Baker. But you can see it makes it really nice, because once the picture is out on the internet and in Flickr, it's just a very simple process to get it onto a website. That's about it. There's not a whole lot more I can show you. I think it's a great site. There are some other really interesting things you can do, and like I said, it has an open API or a backdoor to allow people to create other programs based on Flickr. So on this program, this person made a cool little screensaver called Slicker, where you can install this little program, and then you can have it search for different names or different tags. For example, I have one scrolling right now that I have the tag spring training on, so constantly it's being updated as people put up new pictures of things that are happening in spring training. Those new pictures then, as my computer goes to screensaver mode, flash across the screen, and they're constantly coming out of Flickr. Also on this page you can see an example of an RSS feed. So this person has taken their account at Flickr, and you can grab a little RSS feed, you can embed it into your blog or your web page, and then these pictures will rotate and change as you update your pictures on Flickr, and you can always click on them and take them to a larger size. Another cool little tool about Flickr is there's a spell with Flickr now, which is nice. You can just type anything you want into this box, click on the spell button, and what it does is it goes out to Flickr and it'll find the letters based on other photos that people have uploaded and create whatever you want it to. And then you're able to save these pictures, and you can put them on your blog site or use them for different things. It gives you down here, here's the HTML coding that you can embed into your site. Also the script, if you want to go with the scripting to embed on your site. So there's just some really cool things that are coming out with Flickr. These are just a couple of the ones that I use and that I have found, but I know there's many more out there of Flickr. I know they're starting to geotag Flickr as well. So that's about it. I hope that you go out and you explore Flickr, see what's out there, and hopefully it becomes a tool that you can use both in your classroom and for personal use. And that is Flickr, another UTech tip.